Hey everybody. So tonight our topic is
You can't have the type.
not hot in your type.
You can't do it.
Oh, you can't. you,
God.
you can't do it. Elaborate.
What I mean by can't have the type is that a lot of people nowadays tend to usually deal with people based off of like what they need or is the type of person like is the good is like for their image. But a lot of people that do that usually, I'm not saying all the time it happens, but they end up cheating out loud because, for example, they have a certain type of like person like to deal with like characteristic wise, body type wise. So it usually becomes apparent later down the line, and you start noticing it because you notice like you don't have like a full attraction to this person.
I don't know why people do that. I never understood why people just didn't go for their type.
Go for their body,
Like their type period. But then
because their type isn't always good for like the situation. Like for example,
like the look.
say if like for example, right, say if like a girl deals with, like is used to dealing with like bad boys or whatever, but people are like complaining to her like family wise, like sick of everybody else in the family having like a significant other that's like
Dependable.
not dependable, reliable, uh, with that education and stuff like that. So they want to fit into that aspects to where they're not judged or people look at them higher because they deal with somebody like higher mentally and like
Right.
financially and stuff like that. So they deal with a kind of person like that, but that's still not what they're interested in. So like they might
Eventually
like
it's
try to
gonna
deal with the person on
lead
the
to
side,
cheat.
but
Right.
it's gonna lead them to cheat because that's not what they're interested in. Like period.
Right. Yeah, you can't have your type. So for
You
example,
always can have both, in my opinion.
that's like my baby father because it's like if you look at his other baby moms, they all look the same, and then it's me, and I don't look like them. I felt like it was more so appearance wise, security wise, and things like that. I felt like it was more so. How do I put this without fuck it? I ain't gonna say I toot my own horn, but it was more so like trophy wife type thing. Like, oh, I could walk around with her and I could be like, that's my wife because, like, niggas would be like, oh, your wife is pretty, stuff like that. But basically, it was like I wasn't his type. Like, that's not the type of girls that he actually would go for. So, in the end, it was more so I was being cheated on for his type, but he didn't want to walk around with his type. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me at all. I feel like everybody's worried about like other people's opinions a little bit too much, especially now. I don't know. I just can't play in somebody's face like that.
That's like a lot of guys that they want a reliable female, so they'll deal with a reliable female, but they have their own type of what kind of female they like doing stuff with. So they'll try to still sneak around and try to do stuff with that kind of female, but try to keep the other one at home. But get kind of mad when I guess they get caught up, but because you can't have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it always gonna come to a head somewhere. I just feel like at the end of the day, be true to yourself. If somebody's your type, then that's your type. It don't matter nobody else's opinion, which it seems like.
It's like you get either too much of the good, which is the personality, and then not enough of like what exactly like your type is, like physically, or you get too much of the physical part, and then they have no personality, and so you'd be like, oh, shit's creek without a paddle.
Yeah, either way, you messed up.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like, can you get both personality plus the physical part? Like how
yeah,
you
you
would want
can.
the physical, because some people do like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's rare occasion when you get both.
He says a weird occasion.
It usually don't. It's usually not both though.
No, no.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it really depends.
So we want to know how y'all feel about that. Like with the whole type thing, do y'all have a type? Some people actually don't have a type. It actually give like everybody a chance. Not like different people, tall, short, dark. Like they don't care. Like different race. Some people won't go outside their race. Like it's just I don't know. Some people have a type.
Some people have a height thing.
Some people don't even know they have a type, and then you start looking at the people that they date, and they like, you just sit back like, oh, do you know you got a type? And they like, really? And they be like, yeah, yeah. Some people don't even know they have a type.
Everybody has a type.
Yeah, but how? You can't say that.
Everybody has a type. You can't tell me otherwise. Everybody has a type. They might not think they don't, but everybody has a type.
Well, I can say a lot of people won't like. Okay, like if some people be like, "Oh, I don't like dark skins" or "I don't like light skins," like something like that. I don't think that's happening. Well,
no, everybody has a type. You can't tell me otherwise. If it's not like something that's like specific, it's probably like maybe something a little bit more broad. Like for example, say if somebody like I'm only into like people that are shorter than me or taller than me type of thing.
Oh yeah.
It could be just like that, or they like, or it would be like they have a type of I want you to be this short, this weight. That's my type.
Well, I don't feel like I got a type.
You do.
I dated dark, light, tall, short.
That
No, I'm lying
nothing.
about the short part. You said I do?
You do have a type.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Somebody get this dog.
You have a type bucket?
I think he likes doing the videos with us.
Yeah, he do. He likes just sitting there. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. So we want to know y'all comments. Do y'all have a type? Do y'all feel like sometimes you would go like if you found somebody with like the right characteristics and everything, yeah, like would you like pursue that even though that's not your type, or would you feel like that wouldn't end up right?
Or would you, even though you know you have a type, but you match up with this person, everything else wise, personality, character, interest wise, but they just like don't 100% meet like your type, like what your type is, like would you like, would be willing to sacrifice,
I feel more like compromise. I don't feel like that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, you're right. Compromise. I don't compromise more like, that's not exactly a type, but
you compromise. You got a type.